Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day so you can learn about Luminess, what we have to offer, how to do it. We go over the basics, we go over the beginnings. And so it's a great way to ask questions and get them answered live, right? Get them answered right away. So that's what we are here for and that's what we will do. I'm looking for something real quick. But every time we do our lives, we do go over the basics, the beginnings, the starter kits, because we know that there are people on different levels. And so, hey, Lori, how are you? We know that there are people on different levels of airbrushing, so we always like to cover that. And so let's look at that. This is, where's the Breeze Starter Kit? Right here is the Breeze Starter Kit. And that is our latest and greatest starter kit. It has, it's cordless, it's chargeable, it's amazing. And when you charge it, when you first get it, you'll only want to charge it like overnight and then charge it once a week. So don't overcharge it. And then it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation you see right here, and then Love and Blush. So you may have received other products. Maybe you got it on a deal or something, but it does. This is going to come. This kit right here is what is our basic kit, and that's what you're going to receive. Now, right here is what we want you to do when you first get started. You'll always want to make sure to keep this 4 finger widths away. Keep it moving, or even if you have a stylus, you're going to keep that moving around your face. And then the big thing is barely pull down on that trigger. You barely want to pull on that trigger because that's what releases the makeup, and you want very little to come out. Okay, so let's see. Oh, my weekend was great. Hey, Karen, how are you? Good morning, Veronica. Hey, Holly, how are you? Excuse me. I got something in my throat. Oh, sorry about that. So is everybody off this week for the holidays, for Thanksgiving? Y'all cooking, starting to cook? I'm doing great. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I talked about coverage in this one just because with airbrush makeup, it's about passes, and it's about making light passes until you get the coverage that you desire. So you don't go in there and cover. No, you go in and you're making your passes, and then you keep going until you get the coverage that you want. So we're going to start out with Glow. Shaking it up my bottle. Hey, Mardine, how are you? Good morning. And I put about 3 drops of my Glow in here. And I'm going to do it underneath my eyes, kind of down here a little bit. And you'll see that, and guys, keep this in mind. When you are applying airbrush makeup, it blends for you. So you should not see any demarcation lines, okay? So I'm going to take my Breeze, start my movements first, and then lightly pull down on that trigger. Veronica, good to see you. Everybody's on today. Oh, Dorothy, are you cooking? How do you start, like, since obviously Thanksgiving is Thursday, do you start cooking today, or do you start cooking, like, how's that work? Okay, so I am oh, the new skincare. Yep, it's awesome. Awesome skincare that's in that it has a Breeze for skincare. It is pretty amazing. Oh, did my light go out? It sure did. Hold on. It changes my color if I don't have this light. Hold on. Okay, here. Oh no. It changes me to green. Okay. There. It does something to my life. Veronica, you start cooking before Monday? You've already started cooking? But back to makeup. But notice like the color I'm using is super light. And notice that you don't see the differences. You don't see the demarcation lines because this is going to blend for you. I can do this on my lid, down my nose. Can you airbrush with a handheld mirror? Yeah. You mean like hold it up close while you're doing this? Yeah. For sure. But Andrea, that brings up a question. So why do you feel like you need to why do you feel you need to be up close to airbrush? Because this is my thought process. One, you should be able to feel where the makeup's going because you can feel the air. So if you go in and you make your passes, like what I would do is I would go in, I'm making my passes. I know where my problem areas are. Okay. Then I could stop and take my mirror and look. And then, okay, maybe I need more here, maybe, and then keep going. To me, it would be simpler to do that than to have the handheld mirror right here and be like, woo, do, 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 do. If it's a, I can't see what I'm doing kind of thing. Again, that's another benefit of airbrush makeup because I literally could airbrush, and I've done this before on one of the lives. I airbrushed my whole entire face and didn't look into a mirror or had my monitor. We were testing it that you're able to feel it, if that makes sense. So that would be I think the handheld while you're airbrushing would get in the way, but you're able to feel, oh, that feels a little wet. Okay, then I'm spraying too hard, or maybe I'm not moving it fast enough. But if it makes you feel better to have it right here and do it, then that's fine. But I'm just think about this where, hey, I'm moving it. I know where my problem areas are. Now I can look. Did I get everywhere? Okay, now I can go back. Because you don't have to continually keep going. You can stop in between. Okay? There you go. I just wanted to kind of walk that through, if that makes sense. Okay. You're going to make pies and cakes today and tomorrow. That's what my mom does. Usually we have pies and cakes for we didn't do cakes, but we do pies. And we have one for everybody that attends. Like everybody gets their own pie. What kind of pies do y'all make? Dorothy was on Worst Cooks in America. That makes sense. My lighting isn't the best. So, okay, brings back another point. So in bathrooms, guys, for some reason, they use yellow lighting, which is not good. And so change out your light bulbs to reveal light bulbs. It makes a world of difference. You can put brighter bulbs in your bathroom. And so if you have the bank of lights, just unscrew stuff. You don't even have to do, if you had a bank of 4 or 6, you don't have to do every single one. But I just replaced 2 of mine. And it makes a big old difference. Hey, Stephanie. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? I'm looking through all so when I put my makeup on, because I put it on at my desk, I put it on in the middle, and then it is right in the middle. It's in the middle. I have a little mirror that it's this big as a screen. And I put it on there, but then I have some good lights behind it because I'm in my office when I put my makeup on, not in the bathroom. We've missed you. I've been good. I've been good. All right. So now I have my coverage, my pre-coverage on. Now I'm going to do the matte bronzer, which I've been loving it. Dorothy, thank you very much. Dorothy just put the GE Reveal light bulbs down. Thank you, thank you. And I did about 4 drops, but I don't think I'm going to need that. Veronica uses a makeup mirror. Cinnamon crunch cake. Ooh, that sounds really good. So we're going to my sister-in-law's family in College Station, which is really great because my mom doesn't have to cook and we just have to bring something. And they never ask me to bring anything. They ask my mom, but no one ever asked me to bring anything, which I don't know if I should take offense to that. I'm like, so this time I did say like, hey, what can I bring? And then she's like, what about desserts for the kids and a craft? Should I still take offense to that? I don't know. So I looked up, of course, on Pinterest, and I'm going to make acorns out of donut holes and little turkey legs that look so cute, but they're little like off of pretzels. So I'll have to take a picture and show everybody. I do bring the entertainment. Me and Lily, that is right. Ooh, maybe I'll get Lily to sing a song for the entertainment. I have a helper here today. Andrea, you know what, girl? Thank the Lord. You are so right. Andrea's like, maybe they, and Andrea knows that I'm busy too, girl. I'm so sorry, honey. I do have a little helper. Okay, go back, little helper. No. Okay, go. No, you can't be on this one. Okay. Hi. A little helper said hi. Hi. All right, go. And I'm not singing. And you're not going to sing? Yeah. Oh, I feel like you will. I'm not. Veronica says everyone has to bring a dish, and you usually bring 2. That's awesome. How many people do you have normally? I think we're going to have like 30. Because there's a bunch of kids. So I think I already have my craft thought out. Yay, kids! Yay, kids! My mom has to make her giblet gravy because I can't have Thanksgiving without that. And then, what kind of dressing do you make? That's the other thing. The dressing is very important. Everybody has the different dressing. Why is dressing important? Lily, shh. Okay, now I'm going to go and make my passes with my foundation. And all I did right now was do contouring with the matte bronzer. I've been loving that. The cover dish should be the cover jar. Yeah, you don't eat if you didn't bring anything, right? And this is another hot topic. Stovetop, Dorothy? No, ma'am. You cannot have stovetop for Thanksgiving. So, Dorothy, I'm going to save you some of my mom's dressing and giblet gravy. You will die. We Cajun, so it's good. Like I make this. Her dressing is so good. I make sandwiches out of it. It's so yummy. Okay. You have about 15 to 20 people. That's a big one. That's a big one. What was I going to say? Oh, this is the other thing. When you bring a dish, just a side note right here. When you bring a dish, and you're going to somebody's house, okay? Like my thought process, and I'll continue to make up, I'm going to do some eyes real quick. My thought process is like, if you're bringing a dish, you bring everything that accompanies that dish. So like the spoon, the whatever it is that, and like you bring it cooked. So you don't, maybe you have to heat it up, but you don't have to finish cooking it there, right? Like you don't go to somebody's house to finish the cooking. You can heat it up, but you have to bring like the spoon. Like you don't assume like the host is going to have all the serving things, right? Am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? Bread, bagel, and even sweet rolls that make stuffing. I had dry cranberries for mine. Oh. Or even sweet rolls to make. Interesting. My sister-in-law is making the stuffing this year, so I am, or the dressing. I'm going to be interested to see. Yeah. And come right back. So I'm going to go in. I'm just doing a little bit of light right here. And guys, look at the coverage that I got because I kept making my passes. And I did the pre-coverage. I did the bronzer. Those are all giving me coverage because they have pigment in it. And then I use the foundation kind of just to even it out and maybe get the finish up my coverage. So it doesn't matter what foundation you use, whether it's silk, the premium silk, or the rose. They can give you sheer or medium coverage or full coverage. It's all about making those passes. All right, so I just did a little bit of the off-white. I don't know, I'm gonna do something different. This is like a bronze shimmer, which I always say don't put shimmer in the crease, but hey, it's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit kind of at the lower part of the crease onto the lid. When I host, I always pull out my serving utensils for everyone to use. No, Dorothy, I get that. Yes. So like my mom is a big hostess. Like she has serving dishes or serving things for days. I totally get, cause, and like sometimes when you're hosting, you kind of like it all to be matchy kind of thing. So yes, I concur to that. So if you know your host is like that, don't like, okay, or if you talked about it. But to assume like we're going to have probably 30 people there. I don't know if like somebody has that much utensils. I don't know. You're right. Not only should you bring the spoon, you should also bring a dish of disposable containers so you will not leave the container or wash the container out when you get home. Yes. Yes, Andrea. Yes. Amen, sister. So that's the other thing. We don't want to create more work. These people, they're going to be eating turkey too. They're going to be tired. They don't, you shouldn't lay everything on your hostess, right? I love it. Like when it's done, pick up your dish, put it away. You can clean it when or if people want, leftovers. Oh, that's another question. Should you bring to-go containers for leftovers? Huh? Should you? Should you? Oh, my dad's calling. Hold on a second. Hey, Dad, I'm on a live. Can I call you right back?
Yeah.
Bye. My daddy's so cute. Veronica said plasticware. I do agree to that, except my family will not allow plasticware. The family's high maintenance, so I'm going to tell you right now. They don't allow plasticware. We have to eat with real stuff. The kids can eat with plasticware, but we have to eat with silverware. Dorothy said, it depends on the family, but that's brilliant, Andrea. Yes. Because one, chances are I don't want to take mine home. Because it's just Lily and I don't want to take it home and like have to eat whatever I brought for like 4 days. Because you always make more than you really need, right? You're like, oh, we're gonna have 4 people. Oh, okay, I'm gonna bring a tub of mashed potatoes, and that's not gonna happen. So what have we got out of this lesson? Don't finish cooking your food at the person that's hosting the place. Bring serving utensils just in case. Bring it in a disposable thing or take your dish home. Don't expect them to clean it. Oh, and what's the rule on helping to clean up? What's the rule on helping to clean up? Oh, mouth focus. Hold on. Do you just bring your plates to the table, or do you clean up, or what's the rule? What's the rule? I try to get out of cleaning up. I'm going to be real. I do. I try to get it. I don't like cleaning up. But I do it anyway. I do. I suck it up. I used to get away with it. I don't know, because I played all the married folk would clean up. And I'd be like, I'll play with the kids. Because I was fun, Aunt Heather, and I go get away with it. Now I step it up. I'm going to use it. We use plasticware for everything. And you have to bring your own to-go container. I'm going to bring my own to-go container. Hold on, I'm pouring some blush in here. Lightly, I had to take the cap off. Come on. Oh, we're down to the bottom barrel. Oh, that's a good point. Andrew, you're like manner central. I'm gonna have to go to you on. I'm do a little bit blush on my cheeks, on the apples of the cheeks, and kind of go up a little bit. I feel like the one who made the turkey, or is hosting, shouldn't, because it's like, you know how people make, when you're married, you make like, hey, I cook, you clean kind of thing. But Andrea, to her point, some people don't want you in their kitchen. Nope. Like with my mom, I'll, Bernice is like, can I ask a makeup question, please? Yes, honey, you can mix foundations. Yes. So anything, we'll stop talking about Thanksgiving real quick. Anything that comes in a bottle like this, that is a foundation, it's glow, it's any Airbrush product, you can mix. And I tell you that because, yes, you can mix foundations. Like I'm between a 2 and a 3. So sometimes I'll do a 2 here and then a 3 on the outside. That's kind of what I did with glow. I did glow first and then my foundation around the rest. But let's say you have a foundation, it's not quite your shade. You can mix it with a darker or lighter shade. If you have one that maybe you ordered the completely wrong shade, and let's say you had glow, you could put glow in it to mix it up to that perfect shade. In my makeup kit, I don't bring all 18 shades. I bring probably about 8, and I'll mix it to whatever color I need for a particular person to match them perfectly. And that's the great thing about Airbrush makeup is you have the ability to match yourself 365 days a year. So you'll never have, too dark a foundation or too light a foundation. You'll have what you need. So yes, the Love that we have that comes in the kits, I mix Love in with my blush sometimes. I even mix it in with my foundation, and I even mix it in with my blush. It's really pretty, really pretty. So blush, maybe it's not something you're going to use every single day. And I'm going to put some on right now, but it gives your skin a hydration look, a very illuminated hydration look, without like a shimmer. On darker skin tones, it does look better because it's going to show up faster. And see how it just gives me a little bit of boom. Oh yeah, Cindy. Oh yeah, that I was going to touch on that, girl. We do have Black Friday specials. And I'm telling you guys, if you've been around, so did you just get your Breeze? And anybody on here that is brand new to airbrushing, please listen. Please listen. You want to spray lightly. If you can see it immediately, if you can feel it, if it's like you're spraying too hard, what ends up happening when people first get it is they put it on like traditional makeup. It makes sense. Traditional makeup is all you know up to this point. So you are going to barely, like, boop, barely pull back on that trigger. You will never pull all the way down unless you're cleaning it. But there's not a lot of difference between this and this. That's no pulling down all the way down. That's not a lot of difference. So I suggest get a paper towel, put a couple of drops of your foundation in there and spray a paper towel. Holding it that 4-finger width away, you're going to keep it moving at all times and barely pull down on that trigger. That's going to show you how light to spray. If it comes out all at once, then you know you're spraying too hard. Guys, here is the golden rule. If you put 8 drops of foundation in your Breeze, you should be able to make, listen very closely, 3 passes with those 8 drops. Okay? 3 full passes with those 8 drops. So make sure you are spraying lightly. Okay? Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving is going to be a great day to use the final seal. Because you know that those are long days. I'm almost out of my, it's drama. I'm almost out of my, what do we call it? Dusty Rose. I'm going to go over here. I'm doing it red now. Yeah, the final seal is amazing. Okay, I'll go over here. All right, got some red lips on. And then I'm going to finish off with some lashes and I will be done. Veronica loves the final seal. Yeah, the final seal, I like the spray one much better, but just because I love the smell. It smells like coconuts. But yeah, that actually make you waterproof. So that's something you can definitely love. You can finish off with a little bit of powder if you want to. Not a necessity, but if you want to. I don't think they have because I haven't been able to order it yet. I'm hoping they get it in. Andrew, when I email you today, I will find out. Andrew, can you just be my assistant, please? Yes, it works great with the humidity. I'm in Texas. I understand that because like I'll start sweating here sometimes, even though it's cold. But yeah, it will stay in place. So couple things. One, if you're new to airbrushing, do not judge it by your first trial. Make sure, hey, move it around, lightly pulling back, hold it 4 fingers away. You can just use the air and feel the air and move that around so you know what you're doing. Wherever the air is where the makeup's going to go. That is your air brush, right? That is your airbrush. So make sure you're doing that. If you're having problems, come back, ask us. We also have Dorothy, Heather 2.0, on our Facebook page under Luminous Live. You can type in on Facebook Luminous Live, and Dorothy is on there, and she can answer any questions that you have as well. Now, Thursday, Friday, obviously, we're not going to be here because of Thanksgiving. We're going to spend time with our families. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day, wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll talk Thanksgiving, tomorrow and Wednesday. So, all right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.